Welcome back to Shelly's Nest. We're very glad that you're here. Some of you may have noticed we took a 4 or 5 week break. We went back to South Carolina, North Carolina, so that we could get a few things taken care of, such as doctor appointments, getting the car repaired from the hail damage in Waco, purging items from the RV. Can you believe we got rid of 250 pounds worth of items from the RV? I think that's incredible. The best thing we did was visit family and friends. We were able to spend quite a bit of time with our son Brian. He invited us to a vintage dance and we had a ball. It was a lot of fun. He also saved a turtle, so that's at the end of the video as well. We want to express our thank you to everyone out there who has subscribed. As of right now, we have reached 1,000 subscribers. So thank you very much for that. It means a lot to us to have you come back and watch our adventures. Going forward, we have decided to post videos as we have something to share with you, maybe every 2 to 3 weeks. I'm going to really try to make sure that they are released on Tuesdays at 2 o'clock Eastern Time still. So if you haven't subscribed, do that now and hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified when we have a video released. I've also been experimenting with shorts. I've released one. It is about Target the donkey that we saw while we were on the Virginia Creeper Trail. So check that out if you haven't already. Thank you so much for your patience and understanding. Some of you have asked about us directly to our channel and also to Jimmy and Natalie's channel. So thank you for your interest. We are fine. We are doing great. And we appreciate you asking. So sit back and I hope you enjoy this video. When we left the Carolinas, we headed straight for Damascus, Virginia, so that we could ride the Virginia Creeper Trail. The Virginia Creeper Trail was a path that began with the Native Americans and was also used by pioneers and explorers. After 2 railroad companies went broke in the late 1880s and 1890s, the project was taken on by a third company. In February 1900, the first train ran from Abingdon to Damascus. By 1912, it ran to Whitetop. The locals referred to the train as the Virginia Creeper, a name taken from the native plant growing along the route. The last train ran on March 31, 1977. In early 1978, the rail-to-trail conversion began to what it is today. We're about 3 miles into the Virginia Creeper Trail. We found this beautiful waterfall and we wanted to share it with you. We were feeling pretty ambitious, so we decided to ride our e-bikes up to Whitetop instead of taking the shuttle.
Hi. And that's what it's like to ride the Virginia Creeper Trail backwards.
We've ridden 7 miles and there's this cute little Hellbender's Cafe, so we decided to stop here and we're just having a snack for what we brought, but we're thinking on the way back we may grab a burger or a hot dog.
And when she says on the way back, she means on the way down the mountain. Here's a mile marker, 25. Where are we going to? 20, 32, 34. Why are we walking, you ask? Because our batteries didn't quite make it to the top of the 17-mile climb. We have a little bit of battery left, and that's what's helping to walk the bikes up the hill. They're carrying their own weight, and we have 0.8 miles to the trailhead. We could have turned around and rode down, but we're so close. We're going to finish it.
We decided to turn around at mile marker 32. For the early part of the trip, it didn't really seem like much of an incline. I guess that's because we were on the electric bikes. But when we turned around and started going downhill back to Damascus, oh my goodness, we were flying down the mountain. I was pretty much riding my brakes so I wouldn't go too fast. The next day, we took a break from riding the bicycles and we walked around the town of Damascus. We even found out that it was one of the shop owners' birthdays, so we had to go back and wish him a happy birthday. We know y'all have really been missing seeing some Canadian geese, so here you go. These are not scared of us at all. As you can tell, this one's just hungry. He's like, I don't care what you do, let me eat. Got a little game of follow the leader out there. And we also drove out to Backbone Rock. We're on top of the world! We are at the top of Backbone Rock, which is right over the world's shortest tunnel. This tunnel was built in the early 1900s for train access, and then when they no longer needed the train access, they built it so cars could go under it.
After leaving the parking lot, following the trail up, go across the top of Backbone Rock. Seems people have made another trail. So we're going to see how far it'll go. Definitely lots of roots.
This is as brave as I get. Sitting on the edge. No, don't look down.
That's the official trail down there. The minute they're adventurous folks, you can come up here.
We made it. We came down from where we had gone up. And I want you to know there are 167 stone steps going up. It's not a continuous staircase, and it is intermingled with rocky terrain. So it's just the stone steps that I counted, 167. This has been a really cool stop. Up there you can see the railing where we were when we climbed over Backbone Rock, and now we're down below, and there's a really cool creek running behind it.
Out east we call these creeks. Creeks, not creeks. Out west this would be a river, I think.
The next day we finished the trail. We rode from Damascus to Abingdon and back, which was 17 miles each way, so we did 34 miles that day. The trail was a little different as it was grassier instead of a lot of rocks. That was a lot more pleasant because the road was a little bit smoother. It didn't have as many inclines as the trail to White Top did.
Uh-oh, Debbie's getting a visitor.
And of course, one of the coolest things we got to see were the long-haired donkeys. We found out later the star of the donkey show was Target. He was the one who was trying to convince us to open the gate to let him out.
All right, you've gone 9 miles. Choo choo.
Other animals we saw were cows, horses, and a few chipmunks even ran across the road in front of us, but they were so fast we could not get pictures of them. Another really cool animal we got to see was alpacas. That was so much fun. They weren't as close to the road as the donkey, but we were still able to see them pretty well. needed help up on the curb, so Brian gave him a lift. He's poking his head out and saying, "Thank you, Brian."
You're welcome, Mr. Turtle.